say the blood Yorkshire reply came back. John, you do not feature in my wildest dreams.
Product of a union between the youthful SDP and the venerable Liberal Party. A bit like getting a deal in Port Annuals. just better not.
And those local businesses formed by local residents serving their local communities hit that market exactly.
I'd like to say that I think that every point that Bernard made is covered in this document, which we will be launching on the floor of conference tomorrow, which you have there.
Continue to be operating by the bankers in their own interests or simply hoarding capital. What we've seen today is that Lloyd HBOS has joined the list of effectively nationalised banks after prolonged and damaging dithering by the bank. But those banks which have failed and have been rescued should be taken over and run in the public interest.
Products are eco-friendly gadgets. They will help you in the home, the business, the office, wherever you go, to help you save money.
Oh yeah, no, but let's do this one. Yeah, well.
The land was made for the people. The ground on which we stand. Why should we be beggars with the ballots in our hands? God made the land for the people.
All through my career, I've always championed children. They're a passion of mine. But I've also championed diversity. And there are many children from culturally diverse or disadvantaged backgrounds who feel alienated, who feel they don't belong as part of our society.
Matthew, all those against, please. I think that's carried without.
But for now, this is the big one. This is it. Can you see how excited everybody is trying to find their seats at this point? Because it is, of course, the appeal. Oh, right. Now, when the party was thinking about who should launch the Harrogate appeal, they knew exactly what they wanted.
Pensioner.
They wanted... they did not want a pensioner.
More workers facing the dole queue every day. And the worst of it is, there's no quick fix. I would have liked, of course, to come to you here today with absolute certainty that every problem people face today can be solved, and quickly, by a long-standing Liberal Democrat policy. But at a time of such uncertainty, such upheaval, no one should be that dogma. It isn't hard to recognise that today's problems began 30 years ago. Of course, Labour talked of change in 1997, but they just tinkered at the edges. They pressed on with the same ideas. They kept power locked up in Whitehall. They blew their own hot air into the housing bubble. They fiddled with public services and messed around with the benefits system, even as they gave more tax breaks to the super rich. A never-ending cycle of red-blue, blue-red government has got us into this mess. It is never going to get us out. So try something new. Now is the time to think big. If you want better, choose different. Choose the Liberal Democrats. Thank you.